Hi, everybody. Your favorite little... Well, who am I kidding? There ain't nothing little about me. Anyway, I have a guest again today. Say hi.
Hey, everybody.
So, we're back. Just simple crystal opening today. Talk about a couple other things while they're opening. We'll start with mine. Just simple war challenger, of course. Losing an alliance always sucks. 5,000 ISO of skill. Alright. Yeah. A map 2 crystal. We got a couple of these. Just for the people out there, Tom, what's usually in a map 2 crystal?
Revives, little heals. You really want the revives. Other than that, you're wasting your time.
I mean, like our alliance, we run 2 at the end of the week. That way we have said resources for the following week.
Yep.
So, let's see here. I got I ended up forming 2 T3 basics. I got 2 level 2s, potions, and I got a level 1 revive.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I wasn't complaining. Alright, we got 19 of the T3 crystals. It's pretty self-explanatory. Let's just pop them. Well, I got 1 formed. And a little bit of everything. So the shards, it is what it is. Alright, the T4 class catalyst fragments. Got 6 of these. You get one now from defeating Dorm on a map 5, correct, Tom?
Yes, you have to defeat Dorm. Doesn't matter about the 100%. As long as you take him down, you still get him.
As you see, if you can see on the screen here, each crystal guarantees 720 fragments. Got pretty much a little bit of everything. The only one that doubled up was the mutant. So
it's not bad. Spread it out.
I clicked on next crystal and it went to my champions. Maybe I didn't do what I thought I did. I'm going to hang on to my arena boost. Well, nah. I did decide to grind this week just to see if I could do it, and lo and behold, I got the Groot. I was quite happy. You'll see the benefits of that here in a minute. So we'll go ahead and pop them. I got 1 3-star hero crystal. I mean, for me, it's just pretty much 4-star shard fodder at this point. I don't think I'm missing a single darn champ that's going to be in this crystal. I mean, anything more than that for you, pretty much?
Yeah, they're all just fodder for 4 stars. I don't even use 3 stars half the time.
There we go. I got a new Age Cyclops. Oh, apparently I did not have him.
There you go.
So there you go. We got 1 new champ today.
That was 4-star or 3-star?
That was 3-star. If I pulled him from 4-star, I got some splaining to do.
Yeah, I would ask how you beat the Realm of Legends, but that's the point.
Well, considering I've only ever tried it once, and I couldn't even get past Winter Soldier at that point. Alright. I got 4 fully formed PHCs. I got, I believe, 3 of those from doing the Crystal Cornucopia, which is typically over the weekend, I believe. Correct, Tom?
What was over the weekend?
The Crystal Cornucopia?
Yeah, that occurred over the weekend, at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, I'm just hoping to pull at least 1 or 2 3-stars out of here, because then I might actually have a shot at opening a 4-star for y'all today. I need 4 duped 3-stars, and I can open a crystal for y'all. Alright, let's go to the second one here. So, a lot of big changes came literally within the last couple days into MCOC. 2 biggest ones were, to me, the Gold Bloom Challenge was debuted today, and the 6-star Boss Challenge was debuted yesterday, Tom?
Yes. But don't forget, they also changed the nodes to make them harder in Alliance War.
Yes, the nodes did get harder in Alliance War. That they did. No denying that whatsoever. And of course, They even put, seems like most of them on the lines that I run, it seems, but that's besides the point. I'm typically one of the outside lines. I'm either in a 9-path map, I'm either running 1 or 9, so.
Yeah, I'm always up to go.
Well, they want to save you for the boss. Me, they just want me to clear the path and let everybody else get to the boss. Always end up on that damn stun immune and bleed immune on my own, though, it seems like. So I try not to run 9, ever.
Right.
I'll run 1 all day. I'll go to that special 2 unblockable node. I'll tear that down real quick.
I don't mind the stun immune. I just mind it when it's Nightcrawler sitting on there.
Now, let's see here. Last time I ran it...
Focus.
Huh?
A little more focus and you can still take them down one shot.
Well, you're better at the stun immune than me, too. So, I mean, it's a completely different scenario. Unfortunately. So, there you go. I got a couple... got nothing out of that, really. Just a bunch of 2 stars. So, alright. Got the War Victor. I got a 4-star Mystic Sigstone. There you go.
There you go.
Alright, 6 map 3s. The fact that I even have these kind of pisses me off. We were one of the alliances that got caught in the oopsie-daisy, and they won't fix it. At least it seems that way.
Yeah, they're not fixing it. We're just going to have to blast through and get back into the Elite tier this week.
Yeah. So we got 1200 T4, 600 of the T1 Alpha, and 2 fully formed Alphas.
There you go.
So there's a couple alpha.
They should get something good out of the screw up.
Yeah, alright. 4 map 4s, another part of the screw up that got a little bit of everything. Got some science, some skill, some mutant, some cosmic. Got 1750 of the basic too. Trying to get these basics in a horde because that's all I'm waiting on, and I got somebody to go to 550 right now.
Yep, still hate you.
Yeah, I know. Still hate me. But, come on. It's nice to have a 550 duped Gwenpool on your side instead of on the other side.
If it's on the other side, I'll just kill it.
Yeah, that you would. Alright, we got 6 map 5s. We've done a little bit. I mean, not a lot. We did a map 6 earlier in the week. You'll see that in a minute. Let's see here. 1650 tech. 1150 science, 1000 cosmic, 325 mystic, and 2900 basic. I could have done better. Alright, so, as we called them, the elite, when we started the week with the map 6, went for the crystal for the 100. Me and Tom both went on that elite quest and succeeded.
I was at Battle Group 3.
Not for the map 6 you weren't. Nice try. I promise you, Tom was in Battle Group 1. It was not anything else. I promise. So let's see.
Yeah, I took all the degen and power gain and thorn nodes.
Yeah, but you were able to
make it.
Well, it doesn't hurt that you could turn all that into poison with your freaking voodoo either.
True.
All right then. I will say, this was my second time on a map 6. I did worse this time than I did the first time. But, I made it to the end. 1 map 6. I got 1000 cosmic and 1000 skill.
It's not bad. I think that's the baseline, the minimum you can get out of it.
So that's the highest of the minimum? Is that what you're saying?
That's the minimum.
Oh, okay.
That's baseline.
Alright, so 2 T3s. I got a tech and it looked like a mystic. Alright, so yes, I broke down. I bought the 2 skill packages on the other day. Point of it being to get that 3rd skill because of Gwenpool. That was all I was missing other than the T4 basics. So we're going to see. They're supposed to have increased chances at a 3 or a 4-star skill. So we're going to really see. One of them's a 3-star.
Use your glory.
Huh?
Use your glory and purchase the $1,100 G4 basic.
Yeah.
Pick her up.
I need like 4 more.
Oh, well, buy one each day. You'll see when it resets. It resets like after 5 days.
Yeah. I've got plenty of glory to get one. I just haven't done it recently. So, alright, the first one was just a 2-star Black Panther. Let's see. You know what? Just to irritate Tom, you know what? Give me a 4-star Winter Soldier this time.
There you go.
I'd take a Falcon, too. I'm not going to lie. Falcon, I'd be alright with that.
There they go, then.
Well, you have everybody. You didn't grind for the 4-star just to prove to yourself you could do it. And there you go. 2-star Black Panther. So those crystals were useless.
Well, I know I can do it. It's just a matter of getting time off of work to do it.
Yeah. Alright, 5 of the Soul Boost crystals. 2 powers, 1 shatter, a Spectre, and a Relentless. I barely even use them. I'm going to need them to finish Master Mode, though. I already know that's coming. I don't know how I pulled this off, but I have 10 gold crystals. I haven't figured that one out yet. I know I got 4 from
the
SA.
And I forget where we picked the other ones up at, but
I might have got them because well, that, and I also picked up 1 or 2 probably from grinding for Groot. I probably picked them up because I think one of the arena, the class arenas was up, I think. I got 44.6. Alright, so 2-star crystals, just more 3-star fodder, always is, always will be.
Let's see, what I want to do is I want to grind for the future.
Well, you have the champions to do that, too. That's the thing. I don't. About the highest I'm going to be able to go is the basic. At least at this stage. Doesn't mean it'll stay that way. But, I mean, I've got the 30 max 3s. I've got about 44s that are 3s, 330 or higher. So, I mean, I got the champs to run it. It's just, my problem's the same as yours, time usually. Alright, here. 24 quest crystals, usually nothing. Best I got was 3 small energies. Okay. And 24 of the free ones. Just gonna pop them and be done with it. Ain't point crying over spilled milk, right?
That's right.
No, I got 15 potions, 42.50 in gold, and a small energy.
There you go.
Alright, got the 6 dailies. I'm hoping for at least a 3. Oh, I got a 3-star. There we go.
There you go.
Got 3-star Gamera, which actually gave me the max sig ability crystal. So that'll make this a little more interesting. 3 of the crystal shards. Kind of hoping for a 4-star there, but it's always freaking PHC. Alright. Let's go for the max sig ability next. I'm not expecting to get it, but you never know. It's probably going to be the usual, right, Tom? The 4-star shards?
Yes.
Which, I mean, I'll take it this time because I think I have 3 3-star crystals to open, and as long as I don't get any new champs, I'll be able to get that open that 4-star. So yeah, there's the 4-star shards. Obviously, never fails. All right, 10 of the 3-star Stigs from the beginning of the month deal. Nothing spectacular there. Just kind of across the board. 8 of the 4 stars from the same deal. It went 22211. Nothing fancy there. All right, now we're gonna go. We got 3 of the lesser solos to pop for y'all. Not expecting much there. 2-star Awakening Gem for a skill. And then a 3-star Science Sig. Nothing fancy. I don't. These are just item fodder to me, really. And this one gave me 2 4-star arena boosts. There we go. Got some more boosts to use. Alright here, Tom. So I need 2 more Duke 3 stars to get where we're going here.
Seeing you were arena grinding now, I want you to grind even further now.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm telling you something.
Maybe, but I mean, to me, it's like I don't have time. I didn't use a single boost, and I put up 2.8 for Groot. I think is what the final total ended up being. I mean, yeah, I knew I was going to get him. I wanted to awaken him. I said that from the beginning, and I wanted to prove to myself, if I actually had the time, I could do it.
Yeah.
So, actually, almost popped the freaking... I got one. All right, we got 22 PHCs here, Tom. So this might be the absolute perfect time to go in here, and let's start with the 6-star champion challenge. You completed it quite quickly. I might add too, by the way, quite quickly. But you are that good.
Not quite as fast as Satan, but
yes.
Far behind.
Yeah, he finished it in 10 minutes.
Well, I think it took me about 20.
So, let's sit here and see if I can pull up each of the battles here, because I got the info bot like a good person. We can start with the info bot, because it should be here somewhere. Let me see here. Oh, I can't believe it's that far back.
I can tell you the first one was Crossbones.
Yeah, first one is Yeah, first one's Crossbones. That seemed really, really... Holy shit! I just pulled 4-star Rogue out of my second PHC. Hell yeah.
Did all that grinding and you just pulled them. Irony.
Like I said, second one I opened, I was only half paying attention. I was going through Infobot trying to find the picture, and she popped up. Ooh, that made me happy. Alright, let's see.
Oh, at least you got some luck. Maybe my account will have some 4 stars waiting in the PHCs.
Well, we'll find out soon, right? Well, I watched somebody, I think it was the Analyzer, by the way, shout out, bro. He found this theory apparently floating around that you open the crappier crystals first, and that gives you better luck when you go into the 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, and PHC. Kind of hard to argue with that at the moment.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of theories out there, and that's another one of them. And yes, the more you open, the better off you get. But again, it's a theory.
Yes, I don't think we can say that enough. Absolutely, it is all theory. It's not anything that is proven in any way, shape, or form.
And a lot of times it works well for people, so that's why they get stuck on it, and that's cool. I mean, everybody has their own superstition. It's like I know a buddy of mine that roots for Alabama down in Texas there, and every time Alabama football is on, he's got his jersey on, he's got his helmet on, he's got his knee pads on. I mean, he's got the whole works going. He looks like a football player.
I mean, there are most days when I'm watching the Ravens, I'm sitting here in my jersey. I'm not even going to lie about it.
So, everybody's got their superstitions taken from football back to the game. Everybody has their certain way of doing things.
Oh, I fell one tick short of getting my 4-star winter or World War II.
That sucks.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. Really need to get him.
I've got him on my second account. I don't have him on this one. Okay, so I finally was able to find the 6-star Boss Rush. The first one was, in fact, Crossbones at an 18,135. You want anything fancy in that battle that you need to worry about there node-wise or fighting style-wise at all?
He was a slouch. I'm sorry. I know Kabam put him up there for a reason, but it's so easy to deal with. His special one, especially if you bait that. Try and bait that. Don't go to the special 2 because the damage is pretty severe if you're trying to block or dodge.
Yeah, especially at an 18,135. I think his attack was, 3,500, I believe?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Made his special one. All you have to do is dodge twice and go back in and kill.
Yeah.
He's not immune to bleed, so you got any bleeders, kill him. You know?
Yeah, the only thing you got to watch with Crossbones is he does, every time you stun him, damn, one tick off. The last two, the one before, it was one tick off from Karnak. This time it was one tick off from freaking Phoenix. Good God, somebody must like me today. But,
so,
the only thing I would...
Champ. He's actually... I'm not sure why they put him in there. I guess some people have a hard time with him, but he's one of the easiest.
Well, to me, the only thing you have to worry about with Crossbones is the fact that every time you stun him, he's going to shrug it off quicker.
Yeah, and he's got a chance to shrug it off immediately and strike, but generally, if you're already in a block form and he shrugs it off, the minute he strikes, you're either moving back or he's hitting your block. So,
3-star Dr. Voodoo there, by the way.
Everybody's gonna hate me because I'm gonna tell the secret. They need to fix his timing a little bit so you actually get him.
Yeah, he does seem really slow to me.
That would make him a little bit better of a defensive champ if you.
Are you speaking specifically to the special one or just in general?
No, I'm talking about his shrug off.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like it's not that big of a quicker shrug off. It really isn't. Maybe over 5 parries, maybe a tenth of a second. But I mean, when you fight like me and you parry every goddamn attack, you notice it after a while.
So, yeah, I mean, he's just chum.
He was a good warm-up. Let's call it what it was. He was a good warm-up.
Yeah.
So, alright, the second battle there, then, was the Blade.
And need a bleed immune champ, otherwise you're really not going to go far.
Now, with Blade, if I recall correctly, every time you hit him while he's blocking, he regens. Like, how much was it? First off, is that correct? And secondly, do you remember how much per a block that was?
No, it's not entirely correct. He has more of a guillotine style regen. It's random.
Okay.
I know I've done, a 30-hit combo, and finally he decided to regen just, 600 at random here or 700 random there. It really is just such a random event. What makes it so challenging is the caltrops, which is why you need bleed immune, because then you can back up and fight with your normal style.
Yeah, because the caltrops, correct me if I'm wrong, every time you dash back on that particular battle, it's like 6 seconds of bleed, I believe.
Yeah, plus he has bloodletting, so it's actually closer to 12 seconds, and it's bleeding at like 660 some odd per tick.
Okay. So, I mean, who did you use in that battle? Obviously, with Crossbones, you just probably just took whoever in the hell you felt like.
Crossbones, I took Wolverine. That one I took Vision.
Okay.
He's immune to everything, so, I mean...
Come to find out, though, Vision, even OG, is not immune to everything.
No, he's not immune to,
Incinerate.
Aurora.
Well, he's also I don't know, maybe you could correct me on this. He's not immune to Incinerate either, is he?
You can incinerate him. You can also degen him.
I don't think there's a champ in the game that's immune to degen, is there?
I believe they made Mephisto immune. I'm not 100% sure on that. Please don't. Nobody come out here and attack me for being stupid. But I think Mephisto was made immune to that.
One tick off from my goddamn Wolverine. Because I promise you, if I'd have pulled him, he'd have been awakened before this video was over. Okay, so pretty much any bleed immune, and you're good.
Yeah, any bleed immune, just fight him.
Alright, third battle in that line was the 22-584 Ghost Rider. So let's start with this. Who'd you bring in, Tom?
For Ghost Rider?
Yes.
That brought in Voodoo.
What was your thinking?
Just ram right through him. I mean, he's 22.8. I've got a with all the synergies, I believe he's like 10.8.
Your Voodoo? Yeah, I've seen those synergies pop up. Yeah, I think you're right.
So,
did you try and turn everything into poison? What did you do?
No, I usually just go for the special too. That way he can't even throw a special off, and then it's just a normal fight.
Okay.
The only thing special about his battle, per se,
damn, Venom right there,
is the heavy hit became unblockable or unstoppable.
So if he actually hit it, he became unstoppable for a second, or as soon as he went into the motion?
No, as soon as he goes into motion, he becomes unstoppable.
Okay.
So all you have to do is dodge back, wait for him to
fire it off
in his little circle 3 times, and then smack the crap out of him.
Yeah, but I think they also did that to try and activate his regen to counteract anything you may have done as well. At least that's what it seems like to me.
I really didn't see much out of his regen because, well, he didn't hit me, so...
Well, excuse me, we're not all dodge everything. Sorry, Tom. If you could have seen my face, you'd have really been laughing and probably backhanded me, but that's besides the point.
Sorry, but...
No, and you're being honest, and that's going to be more beneficial to anybody who watches this video than anything else.
In order for his regen to work, he's...
Damn, just missed Yondu. God damn it tonight. Wow. Anyway.
So, he didn't hit me, his regen didn't work. I took him down in, a minute and a half.
Alright.
I should have recorded some of this because that would have been pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I wish you would have, but it's a hindsight thing. I'm hopeful at some point in the next little over week and a half to get in there with my full team and give it a go. I'll go live. I'll let everybody see it, I promise. That way y'all can laugh at me because I bet you I don't get past Green Goblin. Speaking of Green Goblin, he was next at 24,005. Who'd you bring in?
Ronan.
Well, the class advantage there. That's a pretty good one. Anything node-wise you noticed when you went in?
He's just a bitch. I mean, pardon my language and my expressions here, but I've never had it real easy against him, and I guess that's because I haven't fought him a lot. Nothing real spectacular about him.
Except that regen. That regen.
Except for the
weird.
regen.
That regen, I don't know. Have you fought him enough and seen enough information on him to explain the regen?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, he's basically... I know it happens fairly quickly in the fights. There's a particular node, and I can't recall it right off the bat, that kicks on, and then all of a sudden his regen starts. I can tell you that the higher... He's kind of like a Wolverine in regards to either the more damage I'm doing or power bar he has, the more regen he does, because at one point he was only regenning at like 256, and I started pounding the crap out of him, and he was starting to regen at like 800.
Ooh.
Of course, I was doing almost 3,000 damage, so, I mean, it is my rank 4 or 5-star Ronin, so there you go.
Don't forget the Duke part.
Yes. Twice.
Yes. Well, we'll see how far that goes, but we'll get to that in a minute. All right, fight number 5. It was a 26,212 Morningstar. And I need to say here, yes, the ratings keep going up. What they didn't probably let you catch in the explanation on the forum at first was the fact that every fight you went further, they took that 6-star up a rank and added some SIG levels to the point where you get to the last fight, he was fully ranked and fully duped at SIG level 200. But anyway, Morningstar, who'd you use?
Morningstar, I know people are going to get really irritated at me, but I actually use Wolverine.
What was your logic there?
Regen. Yes, the bleed she does is absolutely ridiculous. But so's his regen because he's almost max sick.
Yeah, yours is like what, 86, I believe, or 87?
Somewhere around there. And all I do is I run him straight up to full 3-bar power, and I just let him regen. He stacks regen on top of regen, and he starts regenning at 800.
So basically, you just held on to that power till the end of the battle.
Yeah.
And then popped it off to finish it.
Now, I will say here that she did kill me. I stacked too many bleeds on top of each other, and my regen wasn't able to offset it. Instead of fighting smart, backing off, I went in for the kill. So, the second person I brought in, obviously, I finished her off with vision.
Okay. And while you're saying that, I finished opening all 22 on that PHC. The best I got was the 4-star Rogue. I think I saw 1 3-star in all of that.
You got your 4-star.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was a good opening. Got 55 4-star, 1100 3-star. So, I mean, it was there for the taking. And the fact that I now have 4 3-star crystals to open guarantees I'm opening a 4-star because I only need like 33 shards. So, alright. So this is where you actually, the great Tom, has started having issues, let's say, just because of the fact that you actually lost the champ.
Yeah, I mean, I lost the champ there, but it was more I lost the champ because I decided to do something different. I wanted to save Vision for Mephisto because I know his regen. So I wanted to save my one immune champ that also has heal block for somebody else, so I took somebody else into the fight. Could I have done it differently? Absolutely. I probably could have fought with Vision the entire time. Not really lost anything. She had a couple unblockable specials. Not a big deal. She's actually, for her special ones and her special twos, are actually pretty stupid and pretty easy to block. So
block or evade.
Or to evade from. Yeah. So the fact that it was unblockable didn't really, I don't care.
Yeah. So I
just tried to do something different. Lost 1 champ there. Nothing bad.
Okay. So my first 3-star crystal was a Rhino. This one was a Carnage. Which awakened him, so at least I get the shards, but I mean, it's an irritant because we call him a freaking wet noodle. His attack is horrible.
Oh, you mean King Rope?
No, I'm talking about Carnage. His attack is horrible.
Oh, yeah. He gets his from the idea of stacking buffs and how many times he can hit you.
Yeah. I mean, funny you bring up King Groot. Well, I looked at you, or talked to you at some point in the last week, and I looked at you, and I'm like, the hell did they do to King Groot's attack? It was like 450 and a duped freaking 330. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, but he stacks. He's alright.
Agent Venom. Alright, so let's get to the good part. The Mephisto at 28,029. This is where they completely maxed out the SIG, completely maxed out everything. They said, here's the best champ we could probably throw at you right now. Good luck to you.
And it's true. It is I mean, yes, there are harder champs to fight, no doubt. And I know people are going to talk crap about it, but at the current time, defense-wise, he is the best champ to fight against because he has regen, he has the Aurora that automatically kills you
every time you touch him. Well, I can't say that.
Near him. You don't have to touch him, you just have to be near him.
Okay, so Tom and the 4 3-stars, sorry to cut you off, I pulled a Rhino, an Agent Venom, and 2 freaking Carnage.
Well,
that sucked.
Hey, you knew it was fodder for your 4-star anyway, so
which I now have. So, alright. let's finish with the Mephisto talk, and then we'll get to the 4-star and the special treat this week. So the Mephisto. I'm assuming you lost a champ in this fight, at least one.
Yes, I took I kind of did. I took a page out of Seaton, if you will, even though I didn't watch his video until after I was done. I brought in Voodoo. The reason I brought Voodoo in is because A, he can keep his specials down. B, he's my biggest, best champ. So I just took him in to knock him down, which was very successful, by the way. I knocked him down to, I think it was 32,000 health out of the 108.
Okay, so you got 2/3 of him at least. Okay.
Before he finally took me, so.
All right,
I ultimately did what I wanted to, and he did regen, and I expected that. It's harder for him to regen whenever I get attached to him, whenever I hit the special twos and all that. It's harder for anybody to regen, which is actually pretty cool.
As far as your Voodoo is concerned?
If I was a little more patient and letting the Aurora die, I probably could have beat him with just Voodoo.
But it was the whole, I'm just going to beat the crap out of him and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I just wanted to pound him down because I knew I was bringing Vision in to do the hard labor, which is kill him.
And I assume that's where you went next.
And to do the heal block, which is what I did next.
Yeah.
So I went down there, brought Vision in. As soon as the fight started, he threw a 7,000 regen. I parried him, hit the heal block, so he couldn't do any more. And I fought him down to about 11,000 health, and at that point, I did what Seaton did actually in his warm-up video, which is walk straight into the special one, and it killed me.
So what did you do from there? Just re-heal Vision and go back in?
Yeah, so I just popped a revive, and I had plenty in my stash, so I healed him back up and walked in, parried him, heal blocked him, and went on about my day again and killed him. So.
Well, it sounds like I've heard you say, let's see here, Ronin, Voodoo, Vision. I heard you say something about Wolverine. So who was the fifth that you had that at this point it sounds like to me you still had a full health?
Yeah, I brought in Captain to kind of round out my synergies because my best team, even though Ronin doesn't have any synergy, is Voodoo, Ronin, Wolverine, Vision, and Captain. The synergies in there are just incredible.
Yeah, I think that takes your team up to about, what, 38, 39K, I believe?
I think it's...
Or somewhere in the high 30s.
I think it's in the 37 area.
Which, I mean, they're suggesting 27K to finish this, so...
What I really want to do is I want to R5 by Guillotine, because Guillotine synergizes with all of them, and then I'd have a full synergy house, and I don't know if that's going to be better than Ronin or not. I don't know. I'm just going to have to play that by as it comes along. Either way, it's Guillotine. It's my girl. Yeah. I'm going to R5 her.
Yeah, because you see what I do with my R5 and Alliance Quest. I tear through everything.
Well, I could bring her in as an R4 now through Quest and kill everything. It's just I have too many champs and there's not enough room.
Yeah, which I mean, we can get to that in a minute and take a full in-depth look at your roster and look at Guillotine itself. So that's not a problem. You champ problem? Never. Just not happen.
I have a champ problem. It's who to actually bring into each fight.
Yeah, but that's actually a good problem to have.
I was talking to you during war, and I was like, who do I do? Who do I do? I can bring
yes,
him,
you did.
I can bring him, or I can bring him. And it was only on one spot left. So I had to analyze who to bring in, who the best option would be.
Yeah, and you did. So... there you go. We covered the boss rush. It seems like it's actually not that bad.
No, and See, the things that people are going to have a problem with, first and foremost, is the bleed immune. You have to have a bleed immune. Otherwise, you're going to struggle to get past
Blade.
Blade.
So, just for the newbies out there, so obviously either Vision is an option. Groot and King Groot is an option. We've already touched on them. Who else are your options there?
Ultron.
Oh, yes. I forgot.
Immune.
Ultron is an awesome one there. Is there any champs that may resist the bleed and kind of knock it down some just in case they don't have one of those, they have a shot at it at least?
You can bring in Ghost Rider. He's good immune, obviously. The biggest part with the bleed is it's the node, it's not the champ. Yes, if you strike Blade, you generally do bleed.
Yeah.
But it's the node that starts you at a bleed, so you don't have to touch anybody, you're going to start bleeding. You have to have somebody immune. Not just partially immune, it needs to be immune.
So pretty much, you stick with those, I think we mentioned like 5 or 6, and you got a shot at least, as long as they're in your team.
Yeah. So, and then the last absolute must-have is you must have somebody with a heal block.
For Mephisto.
Or, I didn't try it yet. I actually I probably should take my guillotine in there. I don't know if her heal reversal works from her special 2 against Mephisto, but that's your only other option there. You need a heal block or you need her.
I mean,
otherwise,
now that you've done it, now you can just go through and play. I mean, I don't think you'll get rewards through the second time around at all.
No.
But
no, you only get them once. Or if you can bring in the absolute best champ in the world is Iceman for Mephisto, because his Aurora doesn't touch him.
Yeah, that's what Satan used. He used his Iceman for almost every single fight.
Once you get through his regen with Iceman, you just pummel him. You don't need to worry about it. It's not like he just keeps regenning when he gets that low. It's not an indefinite fight.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you die, he is going to have the ability to regen again.
Yeah, comes with the souls.
So if you don't have an Iceman, you need a regen champ. Otherwise, you must stay away from Mephisto every time he gets his Aurora. You can kill him with any champ, but you have to stay away from the Aurora. Otherwise, he'll kill you.
And correct me if I'm wrong, the Aurora only activates on special 2, correct?
No, it's random.
Okay.
I did a 5-hit combo and it started up, and then I had to run because he was coming after me.
So it's almost like shit.
So it depends on his attack. It depends on so many different things as to whether he gets his Aurora or not. If he gets his Aurora is the power game.
Okay.
If you hit him, doesn't matter if it's a block or not, he's going to start grabbing bars of power. That's another reason you run.
Yeah. So basically, Dexterity and Evade become your best friend for at least 10, 12 seconds.
And if he comes at you, parry him and run away. Don't attack. Don't counter. If you counter, you're going to die. Just saying.
Yeah. So, alright. So, Tom, it's time for the new game that is sweeping the world. New or dupe? Remember, I only got one.
I'm going to say you're going to get a new champ.
A new champ. Let's see here. You know who I would take here? And you just mentioned him? Give me Iceman.
Iceman. Yes, I want Iceman.
You know what? I'd take Wolverine. I'm sitting here thinking of champs I would actually use my 4-star generic Awakening gem on. Iceman
would go straight to 550.
Yeah. Iceman, Wolverine, because I put him in for quests. Hyperion be a good option there. Ooh, I got one that's gonna make you mad.
What's that?
Hood.
Yeah.
A new hood for me to play with.
Jerk.
Alright, so the little special treat we got, on my account at least tonight, is I actually get a 5-star this week. Somehow. I haven't figured out how yet, but... So, okay. In my 5-star realm of champions, I have Ultron at full rank 2. I have Black Panther OG at full rank 2. Yes, and I know if somebody watches this video, I'm going to get a private message about crap on this one. I have a full rank 2 Iron Patriot. I have a full rank 1 Moon Knight. So, knowing that, it's probably almost certain that I get a new champ. Do you think there's any shot in hell I dupe one?
Well, of course there's a shot in hell, but it's not a great one.
So what? Maybe, look, 1-2% chance maybe, because there's probably, I think there's like 50, 60 champs in the 5-star crystal at this point.
Yeah. You're going to get a new champ. I'm going to just say that right off the bat. It'd be really cool if you duped.
Yes.
You know, any of them, really.
Yeah.
I know people are going to give me shit about IP.
I love IP duped. I love him to death. That gives you 2 fights to get somebody down.
The fact that he regens like a boss is incredible, and he also throws out defensive boosts like water. So.
And it's weird because maybe it's just my setup right now. I don't know as far as the masteries are concerned. He actually ranks higher rating-wise than Ultron.
Ultron only goes higher rating when you do one.
Yeah, IP is my highest ranked of the 3 that are full rank 2s.
So, yeah, if you do any of them, that'd actually be really cool because they're all great champs to have duped, personally.
And if I dupe any of them, if Ultron gets duped, I'm finding some way in freaking hell to get him to rank 4. I'm not even joking. Gwenpool will wait. And I know you hate that I just said that, but it's the damn truth.
Nah, Gwenpool would still have to go up, but I just grind that much harder.
Yeah, pretty much. So, alright, let's...
If I get Gwenpool tonight, trust me, she'll be at 550 tomorrow.
I believe it. So, alright, 5-star activated.
Buy nothing but gold.
I'm also sitting here looking through, I mean, like, Quake's a good unduped 5-star, Hulk's a good unduped 5-star, Voodoo be a good one, I think, Crossbones, to my opinion, obviously, like, Wolverine, X-23, is there any of them that I might have missed that's unduped that it's like, oh, that's really cool?
Iceman.
No, I didn't dupe it. Guess who I just pulled?
Who's that?
5-star Guillotine.
You got my girl. I'm jealous.
You know what? I've only got 5, but you know what? All 5 of them. Yeah, I know. I'm going to get shit for the Iron Patriot thing. I like using him. I'll pop that special 2 all day, and I'll heavy your ass in the freaking KO. I don't care. So, yeah. 5-star Guillotine starts at 2214 with my masteries. Wow. That just made my day.
Oh, yeah. I'm jealous. Trust me. Like I said, you know, I know everybody probably looks at me and like, yeah, that's your girl, this and that. Trust me. Any woman that can wield a sword the way she does, the way Angela does, that's my kind of woman. Sorry.
So, I got all those crystals gave me a level on the tech combat and 2 levels on the cosmic combat that just ended. So I got some stuff out of it. All right, shall we see how much I put up in SA on this?
I'm gonna guess 9,000 right off the bat. 95.
11,858.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I am not. I pulled a 4-star from the PHC. I pulled Hood. I pulled 5-star Guillotine. You know what? I'm good. I'm happy. It's been a real... personally better than anybody else. Usually there ain't a day that goes by we don't talk. I've had a really shitty week. Really shitty week. Hence the opening on the video that y'all saw. But I've had a really, really just shitty week. So the fact that I pulled 4 new champs tonight just absolutely made my day. Now, while I'm on the subject of new champs and Guillotine, I am going to ask this question. To me, it's a stupid question. This is for everybody else that is watching it. If I have the 5-star Mystic or the 5-star generic Awakening, do you use it on Guillotine over any of the other 5-stars?
No.
So your thought... No, I meant of mine.
Oh, of yours?
Yes. IP, Ultron, Black Panther, Moon Knight, and Guillotine. That's the 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Guillotine. You're going to need to say Guillotine. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Guillotine, yes, out of all your champs, would be the one because of her random regens and the fact that she can degen. Somebody that who regens is absolutely incredible.
How does that work, actually? I don't think I've ever noticed that, and I've got a 550. How does that work?
What, to degen somebody?
The Guillotine degen when they're regenning.
You have to hit them with a special 2 that turns on, I believe they call it Fate Seal, though it's really not, because if you look at the Fate Seals, they can still regen past most of them. That actually, with her special 2, because of her sword, obviously we're now getting some of the backstory that it was the Queen's sword, and she wants it back.
Yes, from the Morning Star, yes.
Yes. Okay, so that sword is a soul eater, as we know, anyway. When you use it in the right power, which is why she's in the Mystic Ward, and you use the special 2 that actually throws any possible regen into a degeneration, it reverses that effect. And it's only effective with a special 2, and it's only effective for like 6 seconds. So you gotta hit special 2, get her back up, hit a special 2 again, get her back up, yada yada yada. Literally in the realm of legends, it'll take you 30 seconds to kill Wolverine if you get her to a special 2.
You know what? That sounds good to me.
And by the way, you have to have 2 souls to do it. If you only have 1, the degen doesn't work. Just so everybody knows, everybody's clear.
I mean, she gets souls pretty easily.
It's not in the realm of legends.
That is true. But I mean,
she starts at 2, and if he regens fast enough, you lose a soul. And then you're just fighting for no reason.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I haven't made that jump yet. I'm sure I will here at some point. It's just not in the cards right now. Sorry.
It's better to quit the fight and restart it if she loses that soul, because you're not going to get that second soul.
Okay. So,
That's exactly how hard he is to beat.
Alright here. So we'll end my crystal opening on that note. Just like last week, if for all of you that watched, Tom's allowing me to open his crystals as well. Ain't that right?
This is the only reason I'm hoarding crystals.
Is to do this?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't hurt when your alliance puts up 480,000 in SA. Once you get like 2 days in, you ain't got to worry about freaking SA no more.
hopefully you're blocking your screen so I don't have to.
No, it was completely blocked. I'm not that mean.
My password.
Yeah, because God forbid you'd forget it. Alright, so we're all set here. I'm in yours now. Alright, so you have 127 to open. But, I want to start by going into your champs. There was one champ in particular that we said we were going to go in and look at. And do you remember which one it was?
My girl.
Oh, yes, there she is. In all her glory at 440. But we were going to look at the synergies in particular. Which
okay, so if you want to see the actual synergies, go into a fight screen.
Okay.
Like you're gonna enter into a battle.
And by the way, just for anybody that thinks we're lying, right there it is. Tom 6-star, 100% explored. So you know what? Let's just go back in there, just for S&G. All right, you've got your Ronin, your Thor, your Star-Lord, your Vision, and your Scarlets. The 5 that you have right now.
Yeah, because I was using them as backup to take out the Master Mode.
Yeah.
Put Voodoo, Ronin, Wolverine, Captain, and
Vision.
Did I say Vision? Yeah, Vision. Jesus.
Huh, that only popped up 2 synergies. That was it.
Okay. Alright.
Now let's go in and look at them.
No.
Okay.
Now, there's a reason I 550'd Winter Soldier, obviously for his power control, but go ahead and drop him in place of Vision.
Winter Soldier? Okay. Okay, there you go. That jumped up. You got 1 for Voodoo, 2 for Soldier, 2 for Captain, and 1 for Wolverine.
It's all about synergies.
Now, you said you were going to drop Guillotine in for Ronin?
Yes, and that'll complete the entire synergy board.
Alright, so right now, obviously your rating, before I drop her in, is 36,798. So,
it's going to go down because Ronin is a 5-star, and he's a rank.
Well, what it did, when you do that, you got a synergy from Guillotine, you added a synergy to Voodoo, and you actually added a synergy to Captain America as well. So you've got all 3 of Captains.
So, that's why I want a R5er. And it probably stayed somewhere in the neighborhood of about 34, 35-ish.
Yeah, you're at 34,108.
Okay, so if I R5 her, that'll take it almost to 36 again.
Yeah.
And Ronin would be the only change.
And you'd swap them out for somebody that's going to be, I think mine ended up at like 56 something. So, I mean, you're not, when you look at it like rank and star wise, yeah, you're losing a good bit, but really, you're really not.
I'll get her probably around 57, 58. I might be, because one, I'm a couple levels higher than you.
Yeah.
And 2, my Mystic Dispersion's at a 4.
Yeah, mine's at a 1, and I think you've got a couple of points also in like Assassin and Deep Wounds, while I only have 1 at the moment in each.
Right.
So, yeah. So there you go. And we'll just look and see here. Let's start with Wolverine. The 130 armor from Captain. Go to Captain. He gets 130 armor from Winter Soldier, 130 armor from Wolverine, and 130 armor from Guillotine. So obviously, Winter Soldier, you get the 130 armor from Wolverine, and then you get the 130 from Captain. So really, your team is just all defense so far. You get the 130 armor from Voodoo for Winter Soldier, and you get the 155 crit for your Guillotine. And then your Guillotine, let me find the right one here, gets the added 5% perfect block from Captain America. So, I mean, to me, it's well-rounded. It's absolutely correct. a lot of these battles, you've got to play defense more than offense. I see when you get to the master levels, the 6-star challenges and that kind of thing.
Yeah, the name of the game is not to take damage, so you've got a whole bunch of synergies with damage control. And you still have a crit rating for attack mode, so there you go. I mean, that's why that team has been assembled.
Yeah. So, alrighty. So we know what Tom will be doing. And by the way, just in case for any of the newbies, tell me Tom don't know what he's talking about. He's got a rating of 343/36. Don't need to hear no complaints, no hate mail, no none of that shit. Thank you very much. Alright, so let's get started on your crystals here. The War Challenger, pretty generic, pretty crappy. And you got 2 5,000 skills. So, I mean, pretty non-surprising there.
Yeah.
And you formed a basic T3. You have got a T3 Science. You got a level 2 Alliance Potion, a level 1 Alliance Potion. So you didn't even get any revives.
Close.
And then you got the 3 Fragment Crystals. Gave you 2 Tech and look like a Mystic. Alright, you got 11 of the T4 Fragments here. So let's go ahead and pop all 11 of them. Well, you got 2160 Mystics, so she's getting closer. And then you got 2160 in Mutant, 720 Science, 1440 Skill, 1440 in the Cosmic Realm. Alright. 4 Arena Boosts, pretty self-explanatory. That sucked. Out of those 4, you got 3 of them the damn same. Alright. So this is the fully formed 4-star crystal, is what will pop next. I'm sure I did this last week. Let's do it again. Obviously, most likely you're going to dupe. You just got lucky and got your Quake last week.
Right.
Is there anybody you want to dupe, and is there any champs you're missing? Other than Gwenpool and Hood, because we've already touched on those two.
I want Iceman.
Good choice, good choice.
I really want Iceman.
Alright, let's throw her on there. Do the little infinity sign, and let's see what you get.
As far as my dupes, I've got half of my champs already duped anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. But, I mean, just the fact that you have so many 4-stars, it's almost a guarantee.
Yeah, I've got 60-some odd 4-stars.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a couple that are like anomalies, like Venom Pool, that I still don't have.
Well, you did dupe one. You got Deadpool X-Force.
Oh, he was already duped, so.
Yeah.
But dupe him again. Be hard.
Alright. So you got one fully formed PHC. Let's see what that throws out there. I'm seeing Dorm cross the screen. I'm seeing Nebula cross the screen. Do you have either of them?
No, actually I don't. There's a lot of the newer champs that I don't have.
Okay. I saw you had Hyperion. We just saw Gwenpool cross the screen. Surprise, surprise, you got a 2-star.
Yep, so good.
That's why I said surprise, surprise. Alright, here, a War Victor, pretty self-explanatory there. 6 of the map 3s. Let's see if we can get you some skill. Or no, some Mystic and some Basic here. You got 1,050 Basic, and you got 900 T1 Alpha. That's all you got out of those 6.
That's not a surprise.
Alright.
I think it's the higher the rating, the worse the champs you get, I guess. I don't even know how to explain that.
And then I popped open your 4 map 4s. You got 1,500 Basic, and then you got, let's see here, Mutant, Skill, Tech, and Cosmic. So you didn't even get what you needed here. Alright, here. 6 map 5. Something good here. Yeah, that didn't happen either. You did get 2650 in the Cosmic Realm, but that's about it. You got 1725 basic.
Okay.
Alright, map 6. You got 1300 basic and 1000 mutant.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, so go ahead.
All goes towards the bigger goal of getting all the T4s.
Yeah. You actually have 3 T4 class catalyst crystals. Where'd they come from?
It came from that package, the 3,000 units or whatever it was.
You had 3,000 units?
I bought 1450, spent $50.
Oh, okay. Alright, so obviously we're looking for some Mystic here. That way you can get her to 550. You got 1 Mystic and 2 skills.
I'll take them.
Yeah, because you ever pull Gwenpool, there you go. You're 2/3 of the way done her for 550.
And plus I should have enough now that I can just about R4 Black Panther.
You're a 5-star?
Yep.
No, we'll have to take a look at that here when we're done. Alright, so I'm running your first Science Crystal. Is there a Science 4-star champ you're missing?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either.
I'd like to Duke Quake.
Yeah, well, you got 2-star Yellow Jacket on the first one. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to get 2 stars all the way around.
Yeah, I mean, that's how my 2 skill ended up. Now, when the Cosmic package comes, which I think would be, what, tomorrow? Tomorrow or Saturday. Because Sunday should be the tech, so probably Saturday will be the Cosmic. You got 2-star Hulk on the other one. I mean, those I'll go for because I want to take my Thor to 550 here soon, too, because I use him every quest. Alright, so letting them spin's not working. Let's quick pop your 2 skills and see what happens. Well, you got 3-star Crossbones and a 2-star Black Panther.
Yeah, that'll work. I don't expect much out of them. I bought them mainly to get to the T4.
Yeah.
Since, as we've discussed in private, it is my birthday weekend. This weekend, I decided to treat myself to T4s.
Yes, you did. Alright, so let's quick pop your 2 techs. And you got 2-star Iron Man and 2-star Ultron. Surprise, surprise. Alright, your 2 mutants. Well, you got 2-star New Age Cyclops, and you got 3-star Psylocke.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it wasn't horrible. Anytime you get a 3-star on one of them. Alright, your 5 soul boosts, which are pretty much pointless because you're pretty much done.
Yeah.
Alright, got 7 gold. Gave you 16.8. So you got bottom of the barrel on that. 2,400 apiece.
Yep.
Alright, 1 2-star, which was Colossus. That's funny. And I'm only laughing because I'm thinking of Troy, one of the guys, and he literally has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5-star Colossus.
Yep.
Alright, 5 quest crystals, nothing fancy there. Alright, so we got 5 uncollected free crystals. Let's see what comes of this. I think we touched on these last time. You got 1 gold crystal, 3 T2 potions, and 3 small energies.
That's kind of basic.
So let's go back.
I think the gold is the best one out of that you can possibly get because it gives you a gold crystal, which guarantees you at least 2,400 gold. So
yeah, and that's exactly what you got, 2,400 gold. So, all right, we got 2 dailies. Have you ever pulled a 4-star out of this yet?
No.
No.
No, best I've done out of them is pull a 1,500 T4 basic.
All right.
I pulled some T4 classes, but...
Well, you just pulled between the two of them 2250 T4 Mutant.
Right. So, I'll take that.
3 of the Crystal Shards, which gave you 600 PHC. No surprise there.
I'd love to pull a 4-star, though, but I guarantee that's probably another year away before I pull one.
Alright, so you got 11 of the 4-star stones. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't you get 10 of them for beating the 6-star level?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go ahead and pop them real quick. Alright, you got 3 skill, 1 mutant, 2 mystics, 2 techs, 2 science, and 1 cosmic. So at least you got a little of everything.
Yeah.
Alright, 10 5-stars. Obviously, knowing you, you're probably hoping for some skill, some mystic, or some cosmic. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm building them all up. That way, if Christmas time they happen to run the Rift event again, and I get another Awakening Gem from the Master Mode, which would be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I would definitely keep my stash going the way it is.
Alright, you got 2 mystics, 2 science, and 6 mutant. Alright, here, you got 3 of the lessers. By the way, people, I preach this down the lower alliance, especially this week, and I will again next week. That whole 4-star crystal Tom opens was worth 5,000 towards SA. And no, I'm not joking. 5,000 towards SA.
Yep.
Because they're that rare. I've gotten one from 100%ing Act 3 in story mode. And I got one from completing Act 4. Now, I'm sure there's 1 or 2 floating around for Act 5.
Yeah.
But I'm not that far yet.
No, not really. I mean, these are kind of the rarities. Like, they come from the rifts, obviously, Act 4 completion.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be 1 or 2 of them for Act 5 once they come out with the final chapter.
There'll probably be a 5-star somewhere, too.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see a 5-star, because to complete Act 5, you're gonna have to be pretty good. We'll just say the 6 stars might come into play at that point.
That's probably what they're waiting on, truthfully. Alright, so we're running... You got 12 PHCs. Obviously, any 4-star would be awesome here, so... Kind of self-explanatory. You bring up the 6 stars maybe being needed for Act 5, Chapter 4. Where do you have any idea where they're going to go with this? Because obviously at the end of 5.2, they have removed the Grandmaster pretty much. They bring in the Collector. Or did I get that backwards?
Yeah, you got it backwards. They're removing the Collector in Chapter 2. And the Grandmaster is in.
Okay. I apologize.
What they're probably going to do is they'll probably have a rerun of, like, Thanos, even stronger as a 6-star.
Okay.
They'll probably try and run back through some of the old staples. Your Thanos, your even more aggressive Venom,
Kang,
with some stupid note on there to absolutely destroy you.
By the way, he brings that up because there's a section in Act 4, I believe it's part of Chapter 4. You can use just 3 energy and go straight to Venom, who is your boss. I would not advise it.
Yeah, and I did it pre-12.0, so it really wasn't that bad, because I had Thor, and I didn't have my Scarlet Witch at that point yet. Everything was at 440, or just getting to 440. believe it or not, my team was really
bad.
Light.
I knew you were trying to find the word.
I had Thor, clearly.
Yes.
He's been a staple in my existence since, I can't say from the beginning, because my first 4-star was Rocket.
Yes, I remember that, yes.
My second 4-star was Daredevil Netflix. And believe it or not, he stayed a staple until
probably right before
probably right before 12.0 when I finally started getting some other champs in, and he just kind of fell by the wayside. He's still useful. His block percentage is incredible. His armor break is good. And people are going to talk crap about that because...
Speak of the devil, you just pulled a 2-star Thor.
Oh, what?
You just speak of the devil, you just pulled a 2-star Thor.
There you go. So, yeah, I mean, he stayed a staple of mine for a long time. Doctor Strange was another one. And I pretty much just armor broke the crap out of him and destroyed him that way. I've stacked about 3 or 4 on top and then just started pummeling him because he had all or nothing, so it's kind of you destroy him, he will kill you. One or the other, there's no in between.
Yeah. And I mean, even after 12.0, I looked at that when I went through. I'm like, you know what? I'm good enough. And then I looked harder and looked more in depth. I said, nope, I'm going to take them all down the first run. And that's why I suggest for everyone out there, if you're just getting through Act 4, especially when you get to that one, take down as many of the nodes as possible. Because that will make it just that much easier for you.
Yep, or make sure you got a lot of stuff in your stash.
That's another thing, too. You touched on that with the 6-star. The stash, you know, I might actually wait till next week to go try that. Just for the fact of building up a stash and all of that other stuff to, just to ease my mind, I guess. Because I know I'm going to lose at least one champ. There's no way I'm not. No way in hell.
Well, I mean, if anybody out there has a power control, and they are skilled enough to evade most of Venom altogether, you can really take him on, because that all or nothing means he's never going to throw off a special until he gets all the way up. If you power control him, even if you have an undo magic, you get to the special 2, you smack crap out of him, he's power controlled. You keep him there, you can destroy him. Because he'll never throw a special.
And,
obviously, if you get hit, you're dead. Because he was probably the first 20k champ I think I ever faced.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I destroyed him, but that's neither here nor there. Apples to oranges, I think, at that point.
By the way, you are having no luck with these PhDs. You haven't even pulled a 3-star yet.
Yeah.
I'm on number 10, but anyway. So, I mean...
I'm pretty sure it's all going to be 2 stars.
I mean, is it a good strategy that I'm sitting here thinking, okay, build up a stash, build up resources before I try it? Because, I mean, I'm no master at this, obviously. Y'all have seen me live stream. Y'all have seen me do a lot of things. I'm no master at this.
Yeah, you're going to need resources. Like I said, the one thing you got going for you is you've got your guillotine. You can keep her till Mephisto and I'm actually gonna go to dual Mephisto, which is J51, if I remember if you see the video.
Yes, it is J51. Yes, Tom.
I'm gonna go dual him and see if Special 2 indeed does work.
Okay. That would be... I mean, I don't like that you're sitting here willing to be a test dummy, but I mean, that would be actually need to know information. Now, my question then becomes, with that, does it have to be an awakened guillotine for that? I don't...
Yes.
Okay. So my 5-star, even if I get her to full rank 2, like, in 3 days, it's just not an idea.
Yeah, well, let me take that back. I was hasty on that. I'm not 100% sure because I know Keith, when he went in, he used to bring his undue guillotine in, and there has to be a reason.
By the way, all 12 of them were 2-star.
Shocker.
Yeah. And it sucks.
Sam doesn't like me, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I don't know why you're not CEO. Haha, Seaton. Anyway. Alright. So I got your 2 3-stars up. You fell just short of a 3rd one. Obviously, it's just 4-star fodder to you. You pulled Venom and Wolverine, your buddy.
Yeah, it's my buddy.
And Wolverine actually gave you a Max 6 stone, so we might go pop that real quick.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of 3-stars that are Max 6, so...
And it gave you 55 shards. Surprising. Alright, here. So your next one... Oh, you fell just... You needed 156 more shards for 2 4-stars. Alright, so... Obviously, newer dupe. You know what? I'm going to say you're going to get a new one this time. Because I said dupe last week and you got your damn Quake. You were actually pretty happy about that.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be a dupe, sadly. It better be a good one. That's all I got to say.
I'm thinking you're going to pull your Iceman. I got that feeling.
I love it. Trust me. You can go to 550. Not kidding.
Yeah, waiting on it. Or Gwenpool, your Gwenpool be really good.
Yeah, I'd take either.
You got Miss Marvel.
Yeah, cannon fodder.
No, for you, arena fodder when you ever have time. So, okay. Yep. Well, at least you got the 275 here. Alright, you have enough for a 5-star shard. Am I opening it?
Where am I at on that?
11,848.
Okay, well, there's not enough, and Spider-Man SCU will be over by then, so go ahead and open it.
Okay.
Let's hope for something good. My luck, I'm getting Spider-Gwen.
You know, everybody gives her shit. I like using her.
I'm sure if I took the time, I'd probably enjoy it too.
See,
she's a quick strike.
Well, not to mention, and then with those quick strikes, she armor breaks and can stack them like crazy. I used her in arena last night. I stacked 9 of them some bitches. And then fired off special 2. I took about 9k off.
I'd really love to get my magic awakened. That would be awesome.
You have a 5-star magic?
I do have a 5-star magic.
I was not aware of that. Alright, let's pop her in here. You know what? I'm going to scribble Magic's name on the screen and let's see what happens.
Man, I think it's too early for the Gwenpool to be downloaded into the main crystal, but that'd be awesome too.
I think that's next month, actually.
I think so. Hey, if I get Iceman out of 5-star, that's awesome. That's all I'm saying.
Tom! You actually got one you've been asking for.
Which one did I get? Winter Soldier now?
Bingo! You got your Winter Soldier.
After I already R5'd my other one. Take on it.
But, come on, man. You even got me. You're pretty happy about that. You've been wanting him for a while in 5-star.
Oh, yeah. He was the only champ I wanted it in 5-star at first. That was the only champ. And it took 12 prior to finally get this one.
Yeah. Well, at least you got him.
I'll take it.
Alright, so let's go look at your 5-stars here real quick. So pretty. Do you wish you wouldn't have used your Awakening Stone on Black Panther now?
Absolutely. Then I could have done it on Winter Soldier.
I mean, Tom, come on now. You're at a freaking 344, 570. Are you really hurting?
No, and I already have an R5 Winter Soldier now, so, I mean, that's why I said it. It's great because that's the one I wanted, but at the same point, I've already moved past him, so he's going to go into get him up to rank 2 and put him in the arena fodder.
It's not a horrible thing. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's not horrible. Alright, here. So you said there was one champ you were looking at ranking up. Do you remember? Obviously, we talked about Guillotine. Was it one of your 5-stars?
Yeah, it's Black Panther.
Okay, because I wanted to look at it right here real quick.
I don't have enough T2 Alpha, I don't think. I think I've only got one and like 3/4.
Yep, that's what you're missing, the T2 Alphas. I wish I'd give them to you. I got plenty. I haven't used one yet.
So, I'm 100% map, 100% master. I think that'll give me 3,600 or something.
Yeah. I mean, that literally, those 2 skills you got from the T4s, that gave you your 4. So, I mean, it's not like you're hurting.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at it here. You got plenty of the T1 Alphas. You got plenty of the T4 Basics. You know what? If you could give me a couple of the T4 Basics, I would have gave you the T4 or the T2 Alphas, man. I promise you that. I think that needs to be part of the game. Trading, but they've got to put it on a scale so that it's even. So something like this.
If it came down to trading, that would be awesome.
Seaton's. You make a video about everything else, make a video about that.
That would just be, I don't know. To me, that'd be killer.
I mean, it's like I said, it's not like you're hurting in any way, shape, or form. The day you can get those 2 the T5s, though, good God, that day you're going to freaking, we'll never see you again.
Voodoo's first on the list.
Oh, yeah, that's who I just brought up. Yeah, so everybody can see that one on the top of this list here for the upgrade. That's what a T5 looks like. That is apparently what is coming into the game with the 6-stars finally. Granted, we've been told since the day I...
So.
Huh?
I hope so.
Yeah, you and me both. But of course, it could be like the base for the Alliance base.
But, you know, I've got an interesting quandary now.
What is your quandary? Let's see if we can help you out here.
No, I have Winter Soldier as a 5-star.
Uh-huh.
And I have Black Panther.
Uh-huh.
So, do I hold off and run Winter Soldier up to a rank 3, or do I rank 4 my Black Panther?
I don't know.
I still think Black Panther at an R4 with my bleed at, I think it was 3. I still think that's the way to go because he is doomed. A doomed Winter Soldier does not do power control. That's part of his doom feature.
Okay.
And I already have him in 4-star max, so I've got that under control.
Yeah, you do. So, alright. Well, that's an interesting quandary, yeah. I'd say go ahead and take the Black Panther just for the awakened ability. To me, personally, 5-star wise, especially with the 6-stars coming obviously soon, or they wouldn't be introducing them the way they are. Or I would hold off taking any unduped 5-star.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's my thought. Hey, it's your account. I ain't telling you how to do nothing.
I think Christmas is going to be an interesting time.
Yeah, I do too. I think that's when the T5 basics and the 6 shards are coming. I really do.
I think they're gonna do an initial sale, kind of a Black Friday deal, where they're gonna try and sell some either shards, or they're gonna try and sell their first 6-star champ for a nominal fee of probably $500 or better.
Okay, do we know anybody that's gonna buy that though?
No, because I'm not.
Well, we do know one, but we haven't talked to him in a while.
Which one? Ross?
No, Nick.
Oh, Nick probably would, yeah.
Yeah. So, alright, I brought up the Summoner Advancement tab, so given everything, how much do you think you scored?
I was probably in the 13 range.
15,540, you little punk. It's that 4-star, that's all it was. It was that damn 4-star.
Yep.
So there you go. You will see the benefits. Me and Tom, in a matter of an hour or two, put up 27,000 towards SA. I literally, after opening last week, I didn't open anything else the rest of the week. Because I knew we were going to get it. There's never a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
And you see, Tom got the 5-star he had been wanting for a while. I got an awesome-ass 5-star, two awesome-ass 4-stars. Is there any truth to the rumor?
Still on the hunt for my other girl with blades.
Yes.
And my Iceman. The hunt goes on.
Well, obviously, there was no way you or me are grinding 6 and what was it, 6.6 for the Iceman round 1?
Yeah, which if I took 2 days off, I could do that.
See, that's what confused me. The second round was half that. That's what doesn't make any sense to me. He came in at like 3.1, I believe, if I recall.
Yep.
I could have done that.
But my time is so limited, I can't.
No, I mean, it's like, yeah, I grinded my ass off for Groot. You know it. Every time you even heard from me or I wasn't in Quest, I was grinding. I didn't finish Master Mode. I did nothing. I just grinded my ass off.
But I need to finish Master.
Yeah, you and me need to have a talk about that. You know what I'm going to say, so don't even go there.
No, it's a difficult stretch.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm sitting here stuck. I'm on Act 2, Chapter 2. I blew through all the resources I had at that point. I don't know what I did wrong. I can't put my finger on it. I just hit a damn wall. Granted, I am 100ing it before.
You need to bring in your Ultron. That way you have an bleed immune champ for the Queen. Morningstar.
Yes, there you go. Okay. I mean, there's some options to be played with here. I'm not going to sit here and say there's not.
And even unduped, he still gets a little regen, so I mean, there's that, but you just need to bring him in so you're immune. That'll up your game a little bit. He occasionally gets evade, so if you do happen to miss a bunch, sometimes it helps.
But I've noticed with me, because I preach all day that Nightcrawler is one of the few champs that could be offense or defense in a alliance war. Granted, yes, offensively, the defensive value is higher, even if he's duped, but just when he starts stacking even just one Fury, he'll do 1,500 damage and then takes another 1,500 off. It's one of those things. It's just, I think he can go either way.
Yeah, I mean, Nightcrawler is clearly one of the top defenders.
Yeah.
You're never going to get away from that. The fact that you can swashbuckle him is the only saving grace you have. And that's where the dupe versus undupe really comes into play, because the unduped is better because it's harder to push him into swashbuckling. And when you put him on an enhanced trigger node, it increases that difficulty tenfold.
Yeah. I mean, I put mine.
Not even try. You need to try and play him much more like Spider-Man, where you're only taking 2 to 3 hits and then you're backing off. Because the minute he disappears, he usually comes back with a strike.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to do that and play intercept at the same time to even have a shot.
There's days that I'm not gonna lie. There's days that I get my butt handed to me, and it's humbling because I don't have that issue normally.
Yeah, you can usually take him.
So when I do have difficulties, just like me and you spoke about with Yondu.
Yes.
I don't know what it is about Yondu. I cannot get used to fighting him.
Yeah. Everybody is going to have those champs where, while you may just tear it up, I may struggle, and vice versa. And it's just how... it's humbling, yes, but at the same time, it kind of changes strategy, especially in like Alliance Wars.
Yeah, well, in Alliance War, I have zero issue as far as getting through. I mean, last week when we did take that loss, I blew through nodes because everybody else was killed.
Yeah.
Everybody else got KO'd. The only way for me to continue to the mini bosses was to blow through nodes.
Oh, you know as well as I do. Me getting to the mini nodes is not the problem. Usually, I get stuck on that bleed, poison, and stun immune on my own. And 9 times out of 10, it's Nightcrawler.
Right, which increases that difficulty. That's where everybody's going to stick a Nightcrawler, right?
That's where we stick him. I place my 550 there, and I know he never gets moved.
He's if you take the fight, and where a lot of people make their biggest mistake, including me, I'm not even immune to this idea, is I immediately try to swashbuckle him. I don't try and fight him. I don't go in to fight him. I go in to swashbuckle him. It's the wrong strategy. You should go in to fight him. And if you happen to have an opportunity where you can switch him, then you do. I've had so much more success with that strategy, but immediately when it's first in my head, I automatically go for it. Why? Because it makes the entire fight so much easier. So, anyways, strategies I probably shouldn't be giving out, but
let's face it, Tom, there ain't that big a deal. Anybody that sits down and thinks about it for like 2 minutes will figure all of this out.
Well, I'm not here to keep trade secrets. I'm here to help everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows me knows that's just who I am.
Yeah. And you know me, you can speak on me. We've been best friends for a long time. We were best men at each other's weddings. I ain't no better. That's why I run our development program.
Yep.
In fact, this is where all this started. It was a development training tool, and it just went from there.
Yeah. I showed you how to fight. Because I watched you at first, and I'm not even going to say the horrors I've seen.
I was bad, I know.
You're the typical, just go in and fight. Don't worry about block. Don't worry about dodge. Don't worry about any of it. Just go in there and hit and hit and hit and hit, and that only gets you so far.
Yeah, but you've also seen me, especially in the last couple of months. I'll go in with Star-Lord. I'll have him down to almost nothing, and I'll blow through an entire line on Alliance Quest, and he'll be exactly where I left him.
Yeah, you've come a long way. And I showed you what to do. We sat down and we've had our personal
tutoring
sessions,
yeah.
if you will.
Tutoring training, yeah.
And you've come very far in a very short amount of time, and that's awesome. Very proud to say that you have come that far and that you are here.
I'm here!
Just like when you came to the Alliance, when I finally brought you in.
Yeah.
You didn't think you were worthy.
Yeah, now look at me.
And once I finally separated you from riding my coattail.
Yes, I did. I knew my job, and I did my job quite well, even when at the beginning. Did I or did I not?
Once we separated you, you finally realized that you could hold your own. So that's the important aspects of this. Is you're holding your own. You held your own. You belong here. As I already told you, you did. You just had to believe it.
Yep. That's what a lot of this is. And it's just weird because you and me have had in-depth talks about a lot of things concerning this game and everything that goes on. It's just, I seem to fight better when I'm pissed. And it's not even fact that, and it could be as simple as, God damn it, I took a hit for freaking whoever. One hit.
Yeah, that was me last week. I took one hit from Hyperion, which is a special 3, and pissed me off. I revived and killed him.
Yeah.
Just because.
And I mean, even with everything that I've had going on, what did my wife say to you yesterday?
You're stuck into this game.
I'm going to be stuck in the game. And she said, well, come on, what's the other part? Admit it, Tom. Or do you not remember the other part?
What else?
She said, Matt might end up being a better boss killer than you when all this is said and done these next couple days.
She did say that. All I'm going to say is good luck.
Hey, you know what, Elliot? I'm trying. I try.
Yeah, you do good. You do well.
Now, I will say I brought in my Quake. You know what? I call myself the Mordo Slayer. My ass got messed up by this. I went for the second one, all the nodes down. I got messed up. I'm not going to lie. There are days I destroy him. Yesterday was not one of them.
Well, see, that's where last night really came into key, because we had one guy that went to sleep and one node still up, and I wasn't going to let my battle group sit there at the boss till morning. So
yeah. I
went in, took him down with the node up.
Which one was it?
And then I ended up taking out the second Mordo this morning, and they wouldn't let me get to Dorm. They took him out. I guess they were afraid I was going to one-shot him again.
Well, see, that's, I think, where my biggest improvement is. I would never even touch a mini. I wouldn't touch Dorm. You know, like I said, I run our development program. They look to me to finish Dorm. Granted, yes, I do have that Captain America World War II down there. It does make life a lot simpler. Normally, I one-shot him down there. Up here, nope. I could if I have my Star-Lord full, because I've gotten his timing and his mechanics down to the point where I could probably do it and just keep evading his special ones.
Well, see, I took him down with Hulk last time. 49 hits. He died.
No lie. I We saw the screenshot to prove it.
So, it's all in how you fight. It's all in how you dodge. And you got to bait a special 1. A special 2, you can evade most of it, and I guarantee you can evade all of it. I have.
It's just really hard.
It's really difficult. You mess up once,
you're done.
You're done. So it's easier to bait the special 1 and dodge.
Yes.
Than it is to block through even on a special 2.
Yeah, but I mean, there is like a caveat to that, just like with everything else. Obviously, if you let him get the special 2 and you can get him to fire it off, if you have said World War II Captain America, as long as you've got that, he takes no damage as long as that sig level's high enough. So, I mean, there is a caveat in that. There always is. That's part of the game. It's finding the caveat.
Which is the only reason my World War II Captain ever sees battle.
Yeah.
I don't use him the entire time until I get to Dorm.
Yeah, well, you also have your Voodoo, which you bring in, which he regens beginning every battle. Poisons the living hell out of anybody. So, I mean, you got advantages there.
Yeah, I mean, I could take the entire map with just Voodoo, but you want to talk about creating all kinds of trouble if I do just bring in 1 champ and walk through.
Yeah, I think Alliance maps would change immediately. Not saying it's not possible. I'm sure there are skilled enough fighters out there in the higher echelons that are even still higher than us that could probably pull that shit off.
Well, I mean, they're in the upper echelons. Their fights are harder, and they could probably still do it.
Yeah.
Where I'm at, I should be in a higher alliance. I mean, let's face reality here. B, Trophy, and Keep are the first 3 that come to mind that absolutely should be in a higher alliance.
Yeah.
Just because of where we're at. With that said, I'm never leaving. Hey, this is my crew.
Yeah. You love us here for some ungodly reason.
Even when I hate y'all, I still love y'all.
Yeah. I mean, we went through a rough stretch a couple months ago. It was like 2 months ago, yeah. As far as the alliance-wise, where we had to do a lot of maneuvering and take care of a lot of things. But in the end, and it's like with everything I've got going on, my wife looked at me last night and said, "You guys are family."
And that's what we built. And that was the hardest thing that happened those months ago that was difficult.
Yeah.
Because we built a family here,
Absolutely.
Nobody leaves, and then when somebody does, it's like part of your family left. It really sucks.
Yeah.
Nick being the last one to go.
Yeah.
And that even hit me the hardest.
Yeah.
I like Nick. I loved him. I mean, it was a brotherhood. We always ran side by side.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you and me have a relationship that may be like next level, but all these guys that are in here with us, I've known most of them. I brought them up from development. It's its own special level is what I'm trying to get at.
I understand why Nick left. I mean, he did. He was one of us. He was one of the triune here that was technically being held back. If you want to get into a realistic case scenario.
Yes.
And we are, but it's by our choice. It's not that we're being held back.
Yeah, you all could leave at any moment. In fact, you played that prank on everybody a couple days ago. You even had me convinced you two were leaving. That's just how y'all came across. That's why I went private. I said, "The hell is going on here?" By the way, while we're saying all this, just to prove to everybody, yes, there you go. I do have my second profile. It's there on the screen. Yeah, I got my duped 440 Electro, my unduped 440 Mordo, 440 Black Widow, full rank 2 5-star Wolverine X23. They're all there. My newest edition, well, one of the newer editions, my 5-star Hawkeye. They're all there. It's not... This account is more of a placeholder for me to run the developmental, more than anything else.
Yeah, you're running Developmental Alliance.
I mean, it's an 89,000 account, so it's not like it's chump change.
You have to bring me in to straighten that alliance out. I feel sorry for them. I'm just going to say that.
Oh, I don't know if I told you. I warned one of the officers because Beaver mentioned the other day about you clearing that 6-star. Well, I told them, oh, by the way, that name Tom, y'all might be hearing it again real soon. And they're like, what? Why? What we do? So, yeah, it's the fear of God has been placed into them. Now, granted, I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been on too much, dealing with the family stuff, and this video will be sent to them as well. I'm not going to lie. Today, and doing this, kind of brought some normalcy back to my life. It's still kind of rough, but
it's what you needed.
It's what I needed. I could have sat here and moped right here on my couch, right beside y'all, right beside the computer, and I've been alright with it. But I knew what I needed to do.
Well, I mean, sadly, let's look at the past year.
Yeah.
Everything that both of us have been through.
Yeah.
You know, this is our break from reality, and if you want to get into all reality, and when people, I'll just put it this way, when people decide that they want to make it a full-time job and make it reality, it really sucks, and that's when I go into
lockdown.
Not being the nice leader that I usually am.
Yeah.
And I know for anybody that happens to check out the profile, it does not say leader currently. You're right.
He needed a break. He was going to kill us.
I stepped down before I tried to kill everybody. Or kick everybody. I'm not sure which one would have happened first.
I mean, and there's another thing that probably needs to be said to you. You all see we got the almost 1300 war rating. We've got the almost 7 mil alliance. We've got all this stuff. We all do it. We still focus on our real lives first. Tom drives a semi over the road for a living. I'm a local driver. So our reality has to come first.
Yeah, and that's why we try and not get too antsy. Yes, we're grinding out our Mat 5s again, and
it's enjoyable, and it brings back some normalcy to what me and him are used to more than anything else.
We kind of have fun with it, though, and previously it wasn't fun. It was literally do this, do that, do this, do that. That was the end of it.
But that's not the case anymore.
So now we can have fun with it. I had to remind one of our new officers that it was fun.
Yes.
And just to take a chip, though.
Yeah.
So, you know, and for anybody that's outside the Alliance that happens to watch this, if that's what y'all are looking for and you're not getting it, hit us up.
Yeah, I mean,
if your rating's decent and you just want to chill, we got a spot. I mean, we've got a few people that run more than one account, so
yeah,
we can open up a spot.
Trust me, and I'm sure the ones that run the multiple accounts would not complain a bit. I mean, honestly, if you guys could see our line chat sometimes, even just like the officers' room, we're usually cracking up at each other. But at the same time, when everything happened last night in my life, they were all the first ones to find out. they were all the ones offering the support, offering the encouragement, offering everything else. Whenever we're tired of something, that's where we go. It's not because we're mad at things. It's just
it's our room event.
Our room event, but then we have our moments where we'll go into the main chat, and Tom can attest to this as much as anybody else. We rip each other out of the chats just to mess with each other. Literally. We don't leave the alliance. We just like pulling each other out just to be funny. He's done it to me numerous times. Do I know about it every time he's doing it? Yep. I'm not even gonna lie. I've pulled him out. He mentioned Trophy. I've ripped Trophy out before.
Everybody knows that I'm the Viper now.
Yeah. The snatch out of nowhere.
Because I'll snatch you right out of the chat room just for the hell of it. Me snatching him and Trophy out was more retribution more than just trying to be trying to make a point. I know you did to me, I do it right back. That's my policy. And you got paid back tenfold.
Yes, I did. We have such an extremely playful banter. Yeah, we still get the job done. We still 100% the map 5s in all 3 battle groups. We still know how to get down to business. Only time, I swear to God, and Tom can attest to this too, we got to section 3. We took down the second mini boss that time. I think we have 2 hours and 20 minutes left, Tom?
Yeah.
Dorm was down.
We've done it with less time, but
yeah, the one that I remember, yeah. Literally, we know how to get down to business. Dorm was down. I think we still had half an hour to spare.
Yep.
So, I mean, we're not that hard to get along with, I promise.
I've taken out Dorm. Hell, I've taken out Kang if you want to go pre-12.0.
Yeah, Kang used to be, yeah.
I've taken both of them down with less than 4 minutes to spare.
In the lower alliance, I took Dorm down with 1 minute left.
So,
actually, did that a couple weeks ago.
We get to business when we have to, which reminds me, we're probably going to have to get to business here soon.
Yeah, Troy just came across. We need some people in Battle Group 1, apparently, because we have 2. Let me bring it up here on the screen. I mean, like I said, I'll show y'all. Not high. We're not lying here. 1272 rating, 6775 rating, alliance wide. I mean, if you look through, we got a lot of guys. 1 at 450, 357, 344, 317. I mean, I'm sitting right here. I'm at 214, and then you got guys that aren't even officers. 320, 250s. All the way down. Even our lowest one. By the way, applaud Slick Rick. He's over 100K.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
About time he got up here.
So, we need to...
Slick Rick.
And that's what I'm going... Yeah, I mean, we use the line chat. We're looking into that new clan chat. We got a couple of guys working on it.
Yeah, y'all work on that. I want to continue doing my thing.
No, me and Trophy are working on that. Just to, well, me for more the lower alliance, but we kind of, if that's where it leads, then that's where it leads. I mean, apparently that's just going to make our lives 100 times simpler.
Yeah, that's what I said. Y'all work on that. I'm going to continue doing my thing. I'm the one that set line up in the first place. And quite frankly, I'd rather, if it all works out and it works in the game, great. If not, we still have line.
Yeah. I don't see us getting rid of line, but I mean, the option's there.
Hopefully it does work out. I hope everything works out the way it needs to work. And everybody just keep kicking ass. Everybody's doing great. I don't have any complaints out of the alliance.
For once.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I haven't had a complaint.
But I mean, we're not wasting things. We don't. Yeah, we like having fun, and we all have our own lives and our own jobs and everything else, but we don't like wasting our damn donations. We don't even like wasting the free maps.
No. If we're going to do something, we're going to do it.
We might be a little slow, and we might push it.
The only exception to that rule is map 6. I don't expect but one battle group to clear map 6 right now.
Well, but we also have our modified battle group for that.
Right.
So, I mean, it all works. We're a happy crew. Don't be afraid, by the way, most of the guys that will see this are already in the alliance with us or in developmental. I know, so I have some guys that are out there that do subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Share us all. Tom apparently has become a regular thing because, well, it's just how we are. It adds a new dynamic, and he knows a hell of a lot more about this game than I do some days.
I used to be the bookworm on Marvel. Let's just...
Yeah, bookworm's a good term. But, I mean, if we can't figure it out, we know who can. It's just that simple. Even if, like, I know one of y'all commented, asked us about the arenas and what we were going to do and whether we thought it was worth it. Hey, you know what? Keep it up, guys. We'll answer. I might answer for both of us, but I promise you that is his answer. I will ask him before, just in case he doesn't see it.
Yeah, and if you guys have a specific question, especially the newer guys on getting into the Infinity Streak, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You seen my screen name. It's the same as my line chat.
Yeah.
Hit me up. I just need a copy of your champs. There is a minimum level of what you're going to need, but based on what you have is the way I'll make your streak. And trust me, I've gotten just about everybody that wanted to get into streaks. And they called me the Streak King for a long time because I can modify any version to get everybody into streak that needs to be in it.
Yeah. You know what? Same goes for me. They call me Saint Matt in the lower alliance. There's a reason for that. I put up with a lot of stupidity. I'm joking, guys. Well, except for you, Fenric. I'm not joking about you. You shouldn't have said that!
Alika, coming for you.
Do.
Anyways, we have a good time, guys. Anyways,
Right.
I ain't got no more advice. If you got any questions, ask. Don't hesitate. There isn't a stupid question out there. There's just the only real stupid question is one that isn't asked at this point.
Yeah.
If you don't know, you need to.
Yeah. I mean, I'll put my and Tom's line names in here in the description for y'all. Like I said, if you comment, I will definitely see it. And as you see, I have no problems getting a hold of him if it's a question for him. Or a question he needs to answer. And he knows where to find it too. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, and I have so much going on in personal life. I don't always come back and check, so...
Yeah. I do
definitely, you have a question, get me online.
Yeah, I mean, I do so many of these crystal openings every week. I usually go live, do arena grind once a week. I'm usually coming on, doing about the new stuff coming. It's
one of
a
these
lot,
days
guys.
We gotta get together, and I've got to do the arena grind so you can see the difference.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of the guys that will see this have seen me do the arena grind or know how to do it. It's a completely different animal when you have the correct things to do it with.
So, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, one day soon. He's trying, I promise. But, not to cut this short, but my dinner has arrived. The lovely wife has showed up. Love her to death.
Hi, honey. Oh.
She said hi. But, alright guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that. I will put me and Tom's line names in the description for you. They are pictures of us. And even if since you guys see me right now instead of him, even if you just say, is that really him? Yeah, that's really him. Just screenshot it, send it to me. I'll tell you. I got no problems with that. I bet that, like we said, the biggest thing, just remember you do have a life. Make this the getaway from life, because then it makes it even more fun.
Yep.
So while he's out on the road, I'll be on the road tomorrow. If anybody's in DC, yo, come find me. Anything else you want to say, Tom, or are we just going to leave?
No, I mean, everybody just go out there and have some fun, kick some ass. Let's get this, let's everybody get to uncollected so they can do away with the regular.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain. I'm getting there, I promise, Tom. I'm getting there. I just ain't had time.
And, most importantly, have fun, guys.
Yeah, that's all it is. But remember, it's a game, it's fun. Make it so. So, and you didn't drop a drop. What? But, alright, guys. For Tom, I'm Matt. And you know what? I'm gonna let Tom say it this time if he can remember the closing line.
Till next time. See ya.
Oh, you got most of it. We'll see you out on the open road, guys. Thanks a lot. You are such a doofus.